This is Henosis Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, y'all. We coming in the cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth-telling fashion. Hear me and hear me well. Here's the truth. Andy Ruiz Jr., the more and more you're looking at this rematch between him and Anthony Joshua, the more and more you smell something fishy. Let me say that again. The more and more you're looking at this rematch, the clash on the dunes in Diriyah, Saudi Arabia, the more and more you're like, it's fishy, folks. It smells bad. You know what I'm saying? If it smells like a fish and it looks like a fish, it is a fish, folks. Let me say that again. If it smells like a fish and it looks like a fish, it is a fish. And what we're seeing is a fish here. It's pathetic. It's sad, folks. But Anthony Ruiz Jr. has been put on layaway status, folks. He's on layaway status for him to hold that damn belt for Anthony Joshua. It's sad because AJ Devo, aka AJ Humble, right? You know what I'm saying? He's now becoming AJ Devo all over again. And all of these supposed AJ fanboy slurpers, the AJ fanboys, that is, because you know they're one of the worst variation of ultra fanboys with ultra fanboy rhetoric. They all coming back out of the woodworks again. They're all salivating at the teeth because they know this rematch is so advantageous for Eddie Hearn and Matchroom Sports, man. You have not seen not one time Andy Ruiz protest anything. See, here's the thing that folks have to understand. Regardless of what the rematch clause states, rematch clauses can be negotiated and amended. Let me say that again. Rematch clauses can be negotiated and amended because, after all, it's a contract. Contracts are meant to be negotiated. Contracts are meant to be amended. Contracts are meant to be changed, folks. And that's what you're seeing. You're not seeing this contract be changed. It's ridiculous. And it's sad. But Andy Ruiz Jr. basically looks like the poster child to be what I would say, the resurrection of Anthony Joshua's boxing career, man. I mean, you guys have to see this, man. I don't know if people are deep thinkers enough or they use common sense, because you guys know I have leagues and worlds of this shit. You know what I'm saying? My spidey sense, which is my common sense, and me stating the most obvious, is telling me that Andy Ruiz Jr. is a fix. He's looking more and more like it was a fix, even the first fight. I'm sorry to say this, because, and the reason why I'm believing this, and the reason why I'm staying firm on this, is because of the fact that this has everything to do and tie with Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber. Anthony Joshua loses to Andy Ruiz Jr. only so that Deontay Wilder is robbed of that KO power stoppage loss, right? Of him being the one to yield it to Anthony Joshua. Have you guys thought about that? Have you guys put that in your mind? Have you thought of that scenario? Anthony Joshua and them have robbed Deontay Wilder. Because if you rob Deontay Wilder of that defeat, which really could have propelled his boxing career, right? From a legacy standpoint, right? Because now Deontay Wilder becomes undisputed, unequivocally, right? At heavyweight division. He has all of the belt divisions. There's no questioning the fact that Deontay Wilder is the man if he beats Anthony Joshua. He was robbed of that. And Eddie Hearn and them and Anthony Joshua, they're not losing sleep over this. Because look at it. This is supposedly supposed to be the most embarrassing loss of Anthony Joshua's career. Why is he so geeked? Why is Eddie Hearn so happy? This whole Dillian White situation. You guys are not questioning things? Because I'm questioning it, man. I'm smelling fish all over the damn place. I'm serious. It's like, you know, when you're in a strip club, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, the stripper didn't clean up right. And you smell fish, right? You know what I'm saying? That's what this situation is like. You know what I'm saying? Because them shits happen. This is what's going on right now in this situation, man. It's fishy as fuck, folks. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be the mean motherfucker to say, hey girl, you don't smell right down there, man. Don't come near me. That's what this situation is like, dog. This situation is fishy as fuck, man. And I'm believing more and more that Andy Ruiz Jr. was paid as a fixed artist so that Anthony Joshua can lose, and that way he doesn't have to deal with the psychological ramifications and the psychological impact that comes to losing to a Deontay Wilder. Because regardless, whenever, he fights Deontay Wilder later on down the road, if that fight ever were to happen, the luster has been lost. Let me say it again. The luster in that fight has been lost. So we already know Deontay Wilder is leagues and shoulders above him. Deontay Wilder is a special fighter. We know that. They don't make him like Deontay Wilder. He has two hands that are literally the touch of death, right? With his super right commitment power hand and his commitment power left hand. So no one's touching Bomb Squad. No one's touching the Bronze Bomber. We know that. He's leagues and shoulders above the heavyweight division. He lords over that shit. He reigns that motherfucker. Right? He's the king above the heavyweight division. But the truth of the fact of the matter is he's been robbed, man. Because this man right here, not only does he have 10 title defenses, we're talking about a guy that if he would have won a fight against Anthony Joshua the first time and not it being Andy Ruiz, we're talking about his resume in the heavyweight division being argued with some of the greatest legends like the Muhammad Ali's, etc., because of the fact that you could say, look, not only was he undisputed as a heavyweight champion, he got all the belts, but he did more. He did 10 or more title defenses. You know what I'm saying? That would be ridiculous. And you would have to put him up there with the greats of the greats. But he was robbed of that. So now Anthony Joshua loses. He doesn't have to have that worry behind his back of, oh, if he gets the O, you know what I'm saying? He can rebound from that. He can resurrect from that. And that's what you guys are seeing, man. You guys are seeing the resuscitation of AJ, the resuscitation of the AJ fanboy slurperers, the resuscitation of this AJ fanboy rhetoric, this ultra fanboy rhetoric. They're coming out the woodworks all over again. You know what I'm saying? They were all basically scattered like fucking roaches. They all went into their holes like freaking mices, right? Right after Andy Ruiz did the inevitable. Now they're back. So this is letting me to believe more and more. If this fight actually does take place in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, right? And Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua, because they did not keep the same energy, they said, well, we're going to run it back in the place that Anthony Joshua lost. So what was that same energy when you guys now changed the location? I thought Anthony Joshua wanted to avenge his loss where he lost it at. See, this is the stuff I'm talking about. But I don't feel sorry for Andy Ruiz Jr. because he's not protesting shit. Let me say that again. I don't feel sorry for Andy Ruiz Jr. because he's not protesting shit. So why should I feel sorry for him? And the more and more you look at this, the more and more you're like, this shit ain't adding up. I don't know, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section because I'm smelling fish all over the fucking place, folks. But y'all let me know, man. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.